Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be repotting a whole bunch of plants because we need to, and I have some plants that need to be uppotted. I have some plants that I have a different idea for what I want to do with their pot. So yeah, let's just hop into it. I did get a couple new glass vases from Savers. So I have a couple plants that I wanted to up pot. Main two being my peace lilies, one of which is already in no drainage, but the roots are starting to get a little bit crazy in there, so I wanted to up pot it so that it had a little bit more room. And then the other one is not in no drainage, so I want to put it in no drainage. And I'm also going to be like cleaning some of these guys up a bit because some of them are a little sad. There's a dead bloom in there. But yeah, so I think I'm going to start with this one because I think I want to reuse this pot for one plant that I'm going to do. So let's start with this guy. It's a little bit chaos. I'm trying to pot at my dining room table so that it can be a little bit less of a mess, but we'll see how it goes. So I have some freshly rinsed leca. Put a little layer down at the bottom. Okay, let's see if I can just pull this bad boy out. Oh, yes I can. Oh my gosh. This pot that it was in, oh my gosh, yeah, these roots have gone nuts, which the plant itself is feeling like it's a little bit stunted, so I figured up potting might help it a tiny bit. I can kind of start to tell that spring is coming. My plants are finally starting to like take off again. They're liking the fact that there's more sunshine. It's not as cold. Do you guys like my bar behind me? You can't really see it in all its glory, but I got it for free when I got my desk, my work desk, because it had like a top part, which is this, that was supposed to go on the desk, but I was like, I don't need that for the actual desk because my desk wasn't going to be up against the wall. And so we just repurposed it and turned it into, oh my gosh, the roots were literally growing back up. Let me see if I can show you. Look, they like grew down and then they started growing back up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, plant. I'm so sorry. I've kind of been getting the Facebook Marketplace itch again to find something to redo for the house. The problem is there's just not really anything that I need right now. So anything like any project that I would be working on would just be extra. And I'm trying to save, so don't really have money to just be spending on extras right now. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. Take some of this soil off so I can put some new soil in. Oh gosh. Just kind of break it up a little bit. This is making such a mess. I probably should have done this outside, but it's still a little bit too cold. I don't want to be out there. Okay, so here we go. That looks much better. Much better. Now the roots can grow a little bit more. It's crazy now. Center it. See, there's a little pocket. There we go. Much better. All right. Give a little slappy slap, get everything all settled. And there we go. First plant done. I'll probably give it a little bit of water in a moment. I'll just set him right there. So another one that I wanted to plant up, it's actually a cutting. It's not the prettiest looking cutting, and since this one's so small, I'll probably zoom you in. So I have this little Manjula pothos cutting that I think it kind of started like I have plenty of roots, but I think it just was like sick of being in the water, and so it was ready to be potted up. I lost a couple leaves, I think, because of the cold. So I'm gonna pot it in this guy. Got a little bit of leca in there. Why does everybody decide to be noisy when I'm trying to film? Okay, just put them in there like that. What is going on out there? It's not the cutest, but I mean, it just looks a little bit ridiculous. So hopefully it will just kind of take off and enjoy being in soil better than just straight water. That was easy. Boom, done. So next up, we're gonna pot up this Monstera cutting. It's just a Monstera deliciosa, and it is from my original plant, the first house plant that I ever got, which, like, I wanted a Monstera all the way back in, like, gosh, what was it? I don't even know, like 2013, 2014. And I went on a mission to try and find a Monstera. And I literally looked everywhere for a year. Like, I searched every single nursery, nowhere had it. And I was in San Diego too. So it was like, San Diego is now like a hub for plants. So I literally searched everywhere, every nursery. No one had Monsteras. And it took me a year to find a place that had a Monstera. And I ended up finding it at a nursery in Leucadia, Jungle Music. It was crazy. I think they mostly did like landscaping, but they just had this greenhouse that was just packed. Like, so many plants in there, and it was like nothing had labels, nothing had anything on it, and I found this Monstera. And so my parents ended up buying it for me for my birthday because, like, this had literally been a trek. And it was only $15. And I finally got my first Monstera, and I loved it. And that's what, look at those juicy roots. Oh my gosh. That's what ultimately got me obsessed with plants, was trying to find that Monstera. And then once I found it, like, that was just, I was like hooked. I was a plant lady after that. And I had it for years. I want to say I first got it in like 2014, 2015. So, oh my gosh, that's almost 10 years ago now. I'd have to look in my phone to look at the pictures to see when I did actually get that Monstera. Because I know it was like right around my birthday one year that I finally found it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It was such a good price. And now it's just so funny to me that, like, they're in grocery stores. Like, the plant craze made everyone want them, and Monsteras are so easily accessible now. But it was such a journey to find this Monstera. And then, was it 2 years ago, when I got my first giant thrips outbreak, my Monstera got affected really, really bad. So I, like, chopped him into pieces to try and save what I could. and I have 2 cuttings from that plant, and one of this is this guy. This was the smaller cutting that didn't do as well, so that's why he was still in water, because he really needed to root up, and then he just, you know, got rooted up, so we can finally pot him up. But yeah, like this plant has so much history, and I was like, I cannot let the thrips get to this plant. I will literally sell my soul to save this plant. And I do. I still have two cuttings of it. They're both like smaller. Like the other one is bigger than this, but they're still very juvenile. So I have a long ways to go with those. But yeah, so I potted this guy up in the pot that the peace lily was in. Just because this pot is so cute. It literally looks like a pot, but it's glass. So I love it. So this guy now has his new home, and hopefully he will thrive in the soil and keep growing big. I'll probably honestly have to repot him like later this year, because I have a feeling he's gonna take off and this pot's gonna be way too small. But yeah, oh my gosh, 3 plants down. I only have 2 to go. Like, I'm doing great. This is fantastic. The next one is this gloriosum that I put in this long pot so that it could crawl, but it's not doing so good in here. So I'm actually gonna take it out and put it back in like a no drainage pot, because it's just not doing good. And it did really get affected by the cold, so that didn't help either. But I think it just needs to be in a better planter than it is. And I have another idea for this pot, so that because I do love it. I think it's amazing, but I can't do drainage anymore. Like, it's so annoying to have drainage holes and try to like, oh my gosh. So annoying to have drainage holes. Like, once you've gone to no drainage, it sucks trying to go back. But I'm just gonna put it in here diagonally so it can grow. Oh yeah, these roots are dry. Definitely not doing as hot in there. There's still some good root growth in there. So it wasn't doing the worst in there, but it definitely is gonna do much better not in that pot. And I'm just gonna reuse the soil because there's a bunch of extra soil in there. Okay. But hopefully now this gloriosum will heal from the weather, the cold weather, and go back to thriving in no drainage. Because I think gloriosums like to stay a little bit on the moist side, and it was just so hard to keep it moist in no drainage. I mean, in drainage, especially because this is such a long pot. So it's like I couldn't just like put like little what are those things, those little plastic saucers underneath it, because it's like I don't have one this size. Okay, so this will do better. This will do good. He doesn't look the prettiest. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna give him a drink. But he doesn't look the prettiest, but I think he'll be much happier in here. And he has like 3 more inches to grow. So as long as he keeps putting out plants, putting out leaves, we should be good. Yeah, the leaves aren't the prettiest just because like the weather and everything. So yeah, we'll see how this guy goes. But that one was so easy. It was a good little repot, quick one. Quick. And then the last one, I'm gonna put in this big, I think, I'm honestly like not even sure if this will be enough room, but it's taller. But I definitely do want to get this peace lily in no drainage because I think it will do better. My messy table. Okay, so the last one I want to pot up is this variegated peace lily that I actually got from Trader Joe's back when I used to work there. I would randomly like check the plants that we got in just to see if we got anything cool. And of course, because I'm an addict, I would always buy anything that was super cool. And there were a lot of plant people at Trader Joe's too. I like brought in cuttings one time, and I literally like walked in the front door and I was like holding my box of cuttings to take to the back, and I literally got swarmed by everyone, all the plant lovers that worked there, and I didn't even make it to the back before people were like, oh my gosh, I want that one, oh my gosh, I want that one. And they were like telling everybody, oh my gosh, Becca brought cuttings in. But yeah, I remember I saw this one morning because I worked mornings, so I like could see before customers got in, and I saw this and I took my break like right when the store opened, and I went and purchased this because it was literally like $5.99, and then on top of that I got my discount, so I think it was like $3 or something ridiculous like that. And it was so cute, and like I'm not really the biggest peace lily person. Like I never really was like, oh my gosh, peace lilies, but this one was just so pretty. The variegation was so nice. I was like, I need it, and it was too good of a deal to not. But yeah, it's definitely like been a surprise plant that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this plant so much, and I never thought that I would be like obsessed with it, but it's so nice. So a nice surprise. I think I'm gonna try and use some of this too, because this is nice and chunky, a little bit more airy. There we go. And yeah, the variegation's still really nice. I think it's definitely, well, it struggled because of the cold, obviously. And then I think the problem was it's been hard to keep up with watering because it's in, you know, it's in a drainage pot. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab it like this. Oh, look at this. Let's see, I can get rid of a bunch of that. Oh gosh. And this one has like a small root system. Like it definitely, it probably could use to be repotted, but I was expecting more roots than this. Oh, get rid of that leaf. No, but the roots look good. It's like still clumped together from its original like 4-inch pot shape. So it's like, it's like compacted. Hold on, let me fix this. But yeah, some days I do miss my Trader Joe's days. I don't really miss the customers because they're very entitled customers. Like, you have a lot of nice people too, but like some people, it's like, I don't know, just Trader Joe's can bring out some gross clientele that you're just like, bro, you're literally like acting like you're shopping at Whole Foods. Like, calm down. This is Trader Joe's. It's for everybody. It's not. And I didn't even live in like a bougie area. Like, I didn't even work in a Trader Joe's that was in like Del Mar or Solana or whatever. But people were just so gross. So I don't miss that. The worst part was like when you were sold out of stuff, or it was like had been delayed, because like a lot of their stuff's imported. So they would get like stuck, you know, on the container ships. Like I remember when I was working there, like there seemed to be a lot of issues with container ships getting stuck because of COVID and all this stuff. So people were like, they were literally like so offended. And I'm like, oh, okay, let me just go swim across the Atlantic to go find this container ship for you. And then I'll get you your precious, whatever it was. It was always something stupid too. But like people literally acted like they couldn't live without whatever it was. Okay. Yeah, so I don't miss that aspect. But I do miss, like, I miss my crew. Like, I worked with a really good team. I liked my people. I still follow a lot of them on Instagram. But, yeah, I had a good time there for the most part. And like, maybe if there was a Trader Joe's closer to me, I would pick up like part-time there and work. But honestly, like I can pick up as many hours as I need at work right now, and I work from home, so it's like, can't really beat that. Ooh, okay, this is cute. I like this base. I always try to look for like just basic vases. I mean, obviously, like sometimes I just need something in a certain size. So like, I'll take whatever. But when I can find a funky one like this with the little ridges, it's so cute. All right, what do we think? I think this will be much happier. I'm actually gonna give it some water now. And I think it'll grow much better. Dang. Put some in this one too. But yeah, oh my gosh, wow. I repotted those really quickly actually. I'm very impressed with myself. But anyways, that was my little repotting adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked maybe a little bit of a change of scenery. This was definitely easier to do at the table than it is on the floor. So that's nice. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!